And good morning, everyone. All about the gyro here. Happy Monday on Holy Week. It's the 29th of March. And welcome to vlog 11 and the recap of the 12 hours of Sebring. So I participated in time slot 2 and 3. Time slot 2 with turn 7 racing in the Corvette GTE for Team Red. And in time slot 3 in the BMW GT3 with Mountain Trout Racing Concerns. So we're rendering both of the videos right now to the channel. It's going to take a little while. The time slot 2 video is about 4 hours. The other one is about 8. And so here's the brief summary. So qualified the car and started it out and drove 3 hours. Actually, a little longer than 3 hours. Something like 3 hours and 12 minutes, I think, for the 3 stints. And got handed off the car in pretty good shape to my 2 teammates, Budgie and Earl. And we went from P22 quali, got out of the car in P16 or 17, and they just drove it through the field and finished P9. So that was a tremendous achievement for the team. I know a lot of the other turn 7 racing teams, they had, their own calamities. So we may have done the best of any of the teams from what I'm learning. And so Budgie, so if you look at Budgie 1979 UK Twitch streamer, he's also exported the first half of the race to his YouTube channel. So in a couple days, you'll have both my in-person video and then the third-person video to watch that wonderful effort. Especially at the end, because at the end, being able to drive long really helped us with pit strategy toward the end. Time slot 3. So Mountain Trout Racing Concerns, as you know, a perennial favorite of the channel. And we went with 5 drivers in this. We had a new driver that we were, in essence, test driving. His name is Patrick, and I'll tell you right now, he did the job. Everybody did the job. And so a lot of bellwethers in this for our team. First, pole position in class for us. Tina drove an electric qualifying lap. Now, to give you an idea of how quick this lap was, my quali lap in time slot 2 was 2 minutes, 0.202 seconds. I was only 3 or 4 tenths faster than Tina's qualifying lap in a GT3. Yeah, she was bringing the mail. And started the pole. We had an issue, but it ended up being okay. And then Nina got in the car, had an unfortunate situation in Sunset, 11-minute repair. But the team didn't get down. The team wasn't negative. We were all still very positive. And then I log in to start my first of 2 stints. It took me about 10 laps to come to grips with the car. I was struggling just a little bit. I was a little bit tired. Different car, different track conditions, trying to read the situation. It was a little bit challenging, admittedly, for me. And I was having issues figuring out how to drive this car through Tower. I kept going off at Tower. But eventually figured it out toward the end of the stint. So yeah, we kept it on the road. We avoided the big one. Okay, for a first stint, fine. So the race is now developing. We had, for the repair, gone from P1 to last in class P14. We're driving our way back through the field. And then when we had our second go around on the rotation, we went from P7 to P6, P6 to P5, and then got into P4. Other teams were just running themselves off the road. They were breaking the car. And when I got back in the car, P3 and P1 were just doing a lot of argy-burgy. With about 3 hours and change, I think, left. A lot of argy-burgy, bending of bodywork, you name it. And got in the car, and I realized that P3 was very slow. They were struggling to do 207s. There was a lot of 208s, 209s, some 210s, and worse times. And I'm like, okay, we've caught up one of our laps, but we're still 4 laps in arrears. Well, we'll try really hard and see what happens. Well, they had more issues. And here I am banging out consistent low to mid 206s. Consistent. Really the sort of stint you need to have to set up the big finish. And I took 2 laps off of P3. So yeah, I passed cars. I took laps off of people. It was kind of a red letter day for me. Handed the car over to Matt, the team principal. He took another lap off of them, and then the race ended. And so we ended up with our highest finish in an official race, which is a tremendous achievement. P4, and, congrats to all the winners. Just surviving with a clean car is a victory in itself. But, yeah, just over the moon with 2 top 10 finishes, and getting that P4 is really, to me, kind of mental, to be honest. So I got a full point in safety rating for the day. I went plus IR in both races, so I gained some I rating. 2 great teams. This was my first outing with Turn 7, and Colin Campbell, who is their team principal, he was really happy with how I drove the car, how relaxed I was, keeping the car out of danger, and driving fast enough, but also getting the extra lap, which really helped us at the end with our speedsters. So, all in all, a very, very successful double outing for Sebring. So this week, I have not looked at my calendar. I took Sunday off. It was Palm Sunday yesterday, and Easter is this Sunday, and that is a very important holiday for me. So don't know yet about the 12 hours of spa on Saturday. Haven't really looked too carefully at the schedule. But iRacing is about to go into their maintenance to fix the glitch where you can't start in the pit lane. It doesn't let you out, amongst other things. But I do know ESS is at Daytona Road Course, IMSA is at Road America. I think GT3 may be at Daytona too. V8 Supercars is at Most Sport. I forgot where Formula Sprint was. But yeah, full week coming. But yeah, it's Holy Week, and definitely going to be thinking quite a bit about that. That's an important week for me. So I'm going to do a separate vlog about my impressions of the race, because I do have some pretty strong comments, but I want to reserve that for that. So anyway, my friends, make sure you take care of yourselves, take care of one another, and we will see you on Twitch and on here a little bit later. God bless.